It may not be a cup final, but you'll never get an atmosphere as big as this in British ice hockey. G&B Panthers versus the Sheffield Steelers. 6,500 people at the fabulous National Ice Centre. Nottingham in third place at the moment in the standings. 3 points ahead of the Sheffield Steelers. Will it be 5 points at the end of this one? Murray Hansen, Dave Farron and Marco Kunin on Stripey's duty tonight. And we're starting this one with Tessier and Sutter up front with Darby for the visiting Steelers. Cardarelli centering Stevens and McCaslin for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. It's Jody Lehman against Rastislav Rovnienek, and this could turn into a battle, a duel of the netminders. Interception from Mike Rees, but it falls kindly for Sheffield, and Sheffield try and fire it rink wide, but it's stolen by Rod Stevens. Nottingham on the first attack, drops it for Cardarelli to McCaslin. McCaslin shot tipped to the side by Saric, and it bounces kindly again for the Steelers. Tessier circles, used to play for Nottingham of course, hence all the boos. Saric forgets the puck, now backhands it across. We're on an offside whistle from linesman Farron. Both sides change their lines. Schmier, Patrico and Clark coming out for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Traumatic couple of weeks for the Nottingham Panthers. A week ago tonight, Sheffield Steelers continued to hold on to the bragging rights from the biggest rivalry in European ice hockey with a 3-1 win. But Murray Hansen, former goalkeeper himself, takes up position, and now we can drop the puck, and the puck's back with the Sheffield Steelers. Scott Rickey, another former Panther, plays it D to D to Mark Thomas, the young Brit. Forward and taken in by Phillips, but he nearly got a second bite at it, but Jan Krajcek corrals the puck for Nottingham, plays it off the backboards to Danny Myers, and he returns the favour back to Jan Krajcek. Jan Krajcek has a look, hard pass to Ryan Schmier, tipped forward. It's gone too close to goalkeeper Lehman, and he fires it forward. Phillips didn't get a tip on it. Nearest player to it, Danny Myers though. Brings it forward, right wing for the GMB Nottingham Panthers, and diagonal dump. David Clark gets to it first, turns towards the goal. Poke check comes in, Sheffield bring it forward, right channel. Sheffield onside, Finity brought in to replace. Whistle's gone for something behind the play as the lines were changing. It's a penalty against the Sheffield Steelers at the moment, but he's balancing the books. Matt Bradbury's with me up in the commentary box. Matt, did you see what happened on the line change?
Yeah, I think there was a bit of a tie up at the red line. Clarkey and Thomas got a bit together there, and that's why they've both gone for two to the box. Murray Hansen's going to keep on top of this game tonight, so he's going to play it quite tight for the first 5 minutes, I would have thought.
Thank you, Matt. Matt Bradbury, one of the top junior coaches in the country, and just back from a tour of duty with the GB University side over in Torino. Good trip, I gather, for Matt, but not great results. Into the chest of Rovnienek. Sutter looking for something, being pushed away. The whistle has gone. Now there's lots of pushing and shoving. The Steeler fans going berserk down to our left. So we're on 4-on-4 action at the moment. That penalty came 5 seconds ago, and we haven't played 2 minutes of the game yet. Cracking atmosphere, as you'd expect from the big crowd here at the National Ice Centre. Tonight's game is sponsored by Shred All, Be My Baby Elite League action, of course. Mike Rees finished his check, but the puck was behind them, and now it's with Tessier. Tessier gets it forward, taken into the zone. Dropped across to Shane Johnson. Shane Johnson right to the front. Tip from Tessier goes wide. Nottingham bring it forward through Matt Myers. The crowd gets behind him. The roar's coming. A poke check and a chance to get it back. And Shane Johnson gets it to Tessier. Back pass to Sutter. Shane Johnson taken down by Mike Ellis behind the play. No call. And Sutter went all the way down to the Panthers' crease there, looking hurt. No whistle came, and Nottingham piled the pressure on at the other end. Now it's Sheffield bringing it forward. Tessier backhand pass to Rickey. Nottingham throwing the hits. That'll be icing against Scott Ricky. It's gone all the way down, but Rostislav plays it. It's right to Finity in front. He tries to feed the front. Danny Myers mops up for Nottingham. Nottingham on a 3-on-2 break. Rod Stevens, left wing, has a look. Shot hits the D-man, bounces down for John Phillips, the GB international. He brings it forward, left channel for the Sheffield Steelers. Danny Myers gets the poke check in though. Good play from the GB defenceman. The shot from Ricky straight into Stevens. Stevens looks a little hurt. Doesn't look too bad though. He's gone for a change. Might have to get some ice on that. Tipped left wing by Finity. And we got 5 more seconds before we get back full strength. Fired all the way in, over the goal. Lehman has to play it, and does. Hewitt off the right wing. Good save by Rovnianiak. Kept down low. Cardarelli banks it off the boards and all the way down the ice. That will be icing. I think that's the first icing of the game. 16:25 to go first period. It's a goalless game at the National Ice Centre between the two biggest rivals in European ice hockey. Well, we had a delay on the introductions tonight because Ken Feast's microphone wouldn't work down there at ice level, and he had to sprint round. I think he set a new NIC record for the 200-metre dash. But eventually we got both sides onto the ice and the action started. And there are 1 or 2 blue seats dotted around, but everything is accounted for on the ledger. Hewitt centering Paul Moran. Matt Myers wins the draw, gets it across to James Cook. James Cook, half stop by Paul Moran, and Sheffield have the puck. This is Paul Moran's 3rd game for the Sheffield Steelers after he left Nottingham a couple of weeks ago. Oh, that bounces around and deceives Saric. He's got it back though, tries to play it off the boards, picked off by Matt Myers. Saric goes back. Matt Myers falls over, says the referee. Sheffield bring it forward. Paul Moran tips it into neutral ice. All the former Nottingham players getting a boo from sections of the crowd, as you'd expect. Even game so far. Flick forward, tipped high by David Clark, comes back to Saric. He fires one long range on target just to get the opportunity to change. Patrico to Clark. Clark sends it forward, doesn't reach Schmier. Tipped by Tessier and then turned to the corner by Lehman, but Clark gets there first. Bump from Sutter, right to the front to Patrico, but the big stick of Scott Ricky gets in the way, and no shot from the Panthers on the play, but they have another chance now. Patrico, right channel. Tries to drop it off at point. Tessier read the play, and now it's open ice in front of Sean Suffer. He looks and shoots over the net. He had Darby riding shotgun with him. The D-man playing on the wing. He doesn't know where the puck is. The puck's loose behind him, and both him and Schmier are tied up in the corner. Little bit of afters, both pushing. Schmier's broken Darby's stick along the way, or he got broke somewhere in the play. Finally a whistle goes, and we can all take a breath. 14:43 to go in a game sponsored by Shredall in the BMI Baby Elite League. 0-0 on the board. It's a proverbial, you could cut the tension with a knife. Joe Cardarelli on the draw against Ryan Finity. Playing in Italy when he was picked up by the Sheffield Steelers. Steelers without the injured Sean Maltby tonight. Nottingham at full strength with Mike Ellis quite rightly back in the lineup after a ridiculous decision from the Elite League. Takes circles and shoots, sticked away by Rovnianiak. Saric gets to it first. Ahead of Ferreira, turned in deep. That's Finity battling with Reese, comes out kind of with the puck. Now he's got the puck. Reese still sticking to his job though, dropped off the boards. Sheffield cycling. Nielsen finishes the defensive job, but a bump on Cardarelli. Squirts the puck loose in the corner. Nottingham get it over the zone, and Reese behind the play knocked Finity down. It's played to the side. Finity was going the wrong way. And Saric went and got it himself and then has given it away. Shane Johnson goes back. Morant circles in, puts it in. Danny Myers uses the boards and gets it out, but it's kept in the zone by Scott Rickey, and Hewitt gets it forward to Paul Moran. Has a look, centering pass, it's right in front of Sutter. Sutter hits the post. Sheffield so close to taking the lead now. Jan Krajicek has a chance to clear it down the ice, and the battering's coming in, and Paul Moran stands his ground against Jan Krajicek, James Cook and Matt Myers, and Jason Hewitt takes the puck in low. Danny Myers has the puck for the Nottingham Panthers. The hit from Regan Darby wins the puck, but it squirts to Matt Myers, and Matt Myers sends it in a long way out. Lehman thinks about going for it. Mark Thomas does get it. Woo, this one's packed. This one's atmospheric. Dan Tessier comes in off the shoulder of Rovnianek. Petrico eventually gets a handle on the puck and gets it down the left wing, and now we've got a penalty on the play against the Sheffield Steelers. Nottingham get the sixth skater on, but the whistle goes. And it's a hooking call against the Sheffield Steelers captain John Phillips, and it comes at 7:29. $7:29, 2-minute penalty against the Sheffield Steelers. Nottingham go to the power play. 12 and a half minutes to go first period. What a game. Steve Wilkinson behind the camera lens for us, as usual on Panthers DVDs. Puck's up in the air and it bounces behind the net to Lehman. Lehman leaves it, and young Brit Mark Thomas rips it round the boards, but not out the zone. Finnity's broken his stick. Sheffield a man down and a man with a broken stick, has to drop it. Krajicek tries to line up the shot, can't get it. Back to Petrico, one timer sticked upstairs by Lehman, and that will give Finity the opportunity to invest in a new twig. You knew this one was going to be intense, and the hits were coming in thick and fast. Nothing less than we expected, Matt.
Oh no, it's end to end at the moment. One little concern for the Panthers at the moment is Stevens seems to have gone to the change room. He had Ferreira out there one shift with Cardarelli and McCaslin, so that'll be interesting. But end to end stuff. I think Sheffield will be on top at the moment, but hopefully on the power play, Panthers will put someone in there.
Stevens got hit with a puck, and it didn't look too serious at the time, but we did see him go straight down looking for treatment. Sheffield get it out. It's given away by Corey Nielsen. Warren Tate turns, and now Nottingham have picked up a penalty. So Lehman goes to the bench, and it's 5-on-5 at the moment. Sheffield give it away. And it's 11:48 to go first period. Corey Nielsen go at the box for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 17 seconds. And it's a 0-0 scoreline. Tonight's game sponsored by Shreddo.
Penalty to Panthers, number 76, Corey Nielsen, 2 minutes for hooking. Panthers 76, 2 minutes for hooking. Penalty time at 8 minutes, 12 seconds, 8-1-2.
So the puck's dropped and it's with Mike Rees. He brings it forward for the Nottingham Panthers. As I say, 4-on-4 for a while. Thomas against GB colleague Matt Myers. Matt Myers with one hand on the stick. We've got a piece of the plexiglass fixings on the ice. Thomas eventually gets it forward and comes forward, jumps into the play. Rinkwhite, Sean Sutter, not the most stylish of players, but he's got over 30 goals already this year. Nottingham bank it down the ice. Lehman touches it. So although it was 4-on-4, there won't be an icing whistle. Saric weaves his way forward, gets it forward past McCaslin, but little nudge from McCaslin stops him getting there. Danny Myers up the boards to Joe Cardarelli. 2-on-2. Cardarelli has McCaslin with him. Plays it across. McCaslin skates across the front and gets there first. Tessier off the boards and then gets it back on a nice little pass from Saric. Sutter comes in, drop pass between the legs to Tessier. Shot straight into Ryan Schmier. How many times have we said he used to be a goalkeeper? Schmier's right in front, right across the face, and it ricochets down the ice all the way back to Danny Myers on right defence duty. Now Sheffield go to the power play for 40 seconds. David Clark circles, has a look, trying to kill off seconds on the power play to the Sheffield Steelers. Now they'll only get one real chance on this, 20 odd seconds to go. Finity gets it into the zone, looks and fires wide for the Sheffield Steelers. Ian Manzano plays it rink wide. That'll just about be it on the power play. There's only seconds to go on it, 13 seconds, 10 seconds now. Nottingham cleverly bank it down the boards from David Clark. Panthers kill the 40-second power play. Mike Ellis throws the hit. It spoils the clearance from Scott Rickey. Nottingham send the puck in low. Lehman gets it. Shane Johnson for the Sheffield Steelers. Backhand to the corner to Scott Rickey. Tessier turns it inside. Finity can't latch onto it. Danny Myers can and sends it in deep for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. There's Scott Rickey bringing it forward to Shane Johnson. Johnson rims it round. Darby takes it in low. He's come up the far side with it. Drops it into the corner. Pormeran off the boards to Warren Tate. Warren Tate circles, turns. Under pressure from Mike Ellis, which frees the puck up for Danny Myers. Corey Nielsen tries the long pass right onto the tape for Joe Cardarelli. Joe Cardarelli shot over the bar. Lehman didn't see it. That was close. Moran puts a stick down. It just tips into the GMB Panthers bench. Well, if either side thought they were going to come into this one more pumped up than the other, they can think again, because both sides definitely pumped up for this one.
Don't miss it after the game tonight, and there are more superb one-up prizes in the raffle. Tickets are on sale.
We're back to 5-on-5 action, of course. Cardarelli loses the draw to young Warren Tate. Saric flicks it forward, right down the middle. That'll be icing, surely. No, the linesmen have waved it off. That was Sutter sending it in low, but only as far as Corey Nielsen, and he sent it all the other way. Tate gets to it first in a foot race with James Ferreira. Icing's the call from linesmen Farron and Conan. And the play comes back down to the GMB Panthers end of the ice with 8:17 to go, first period. Great crowd in for this one. Motivation not a problem in Nottingham versus Sheffield games. Sutter from just outside the circle, and Rusty comes up big. Rusty comes up shiny.
Panthers official gym is the David Lloyd and Panther choose physio direct on.
Well, Dave Matsos, the Sheffield coach, used to play for Mike Ellis. Callie Carlson looking after the bench with Ellis in the lineup, not for Nottingham tonight. Thomas rubbed out by Patrico. Good hustle from Nottingham. Saric goes into the corner with David Clark, and the puck goes over the glass. Please keep your eye on the puck at all times, and watch out for the results of Maxigrade FC in the Notts Amateur Alliance. One of the more unusual sponsorship taglines you'll find in ice hockey anywhere in the world, probably. Nottingham win the draw. Patrico. Well, it's kind of picked off. We got a man at the back post. It had to be, but it bounced over the stick of Ryan Schmier. And now Sheffield come the other way, 2-on-2. Tessier and Hewitt. Tessier makes room for the shot. Saved by Rovny Enyek. Danny Myers clears the zone. Sheffield send it back in on the big dump. Rovnianek takes the steam off it, but Danny Myers falls over it. Sheffield have it. It's bounced to the front. Had to be flicked up by Tessier. Corey Nielsen and Tessier in a right angle behind. The shot from Hewitt tipped wide by Sutter. Sutter sends it back to point. Nottingham trying to clear the zone. Patrico ties up Sutter and they get the puck. Great play by Patrico. David Clark, right wing, sends it in low. Corey Nielsen, the defenseman, has to go and get it. And it's brought forward by Derby for the Sheffield Steelers. Rumoured for a long time to be getting cut. Didn't happen. Cloutier went. Finity came. And Derby stayed, the former Cardiff Devil. As is John Phillips, there, standing captain for the injured Maltby. Shot goes all the way through to the corner. Well, the Nottingham players clearly making a point that you don't need Steve Simoes in the lineup to finish your checks. Shane Johnson knocks that one down with his leg. Finity turns it off the boards, but only as far as Matt Myers. It's right to the front on a soft one. Corey Nielsen doesn't get the tip. John Phillips brings it forward for the Sheffield Steelers. Matt Myers goes over to his former junior buddy. And Murray Hansen calls nothing on the play, despite the cries from the Sheffield Steelers for hooking and holding. And we've got 6:18 to go first period, and it's still 0-0 on the scoreboard, but what a game. When the tickets in the bowl are sold out, the NIC sells individual tickets up in the hospitality boxes at £25 a pop. At 25 quid, they've had their money's worth in the first 14 minutes of this one, as far as I'm concerned. Cardarelli gets it to McCaslin, right wing. McCaslin has a look, floats one off the GMB sign behind the goal. Mike Ellis keeps it in the zone for Nottingham. Cardarelli gets it in deep to McCaslin. James Neal on for his first shift in this one. It's right to the front. Neely couldn't get the shot away. The roof would have come off if the 16-year-old had got the opening goal in this one. Big blast coming in from McCaslin. Sheffield get it back to Ellis, playing on the blue line, playing on defence. It's right to the front to Neely. Neely backhand, saved by Lehman. The home fans roaring their approval for James Neal. Big rebound comes all the way back out. Paul Moran turns it to the left wing, but it's picked up by James Neal and he sends it down the ice. And the roars for James Neal. Scott Rickey tries to get it in low. Nielsen can't stop it. Regan Darby goes to try and win it. Scott Rickey again off the boards, but Patrico picks it off. He's gone into the zone. Patrico shoots high and over, and the whistle's gone for icing against the Nottingham Panthers. 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go first period. And this one's so intense, Matt Bradbury. I keep forgetting to breathe and I'm getting dizzy.
Oh yeah, both teams are sounding each other out here. I think they were just waiting for the first mistake here, and somebody's looking to take advantage of this. James Neal had two great chances there, and like you say, Gary, the roof would have come off there, and he's done a good job there for his first shift.
Well, the only thing better than 3 lines in ice hockey is 4 lines, isn't it? Darby plays it back. Thomas flicks it forward, gets a hit from David Clark for his trouble. Oh, and the puck bounces over Derby. Clarkey can't get to it. Sheffield send it in. It's a foot race. Mike Rees will get there first and turns it off the boards against Jason Hewitt. Nielsen has the puck. Rink wide to Schmier. And Nottingham get it forward to Patrico. Clarkey tried to pull the trigger and get the big gun going. Schmier rubs Jason Hewitt out to stop him getting a stick. Danny Myers takes it in low. Nottingham have got bodies right in front. Danny Myers goes to the back post. A man in the crease leads to the boos from the crowd, and Murray Hansen blows the play down. Well, I didn't see a Nottingham man in the crease.
Panthers get on the road with help from
Applause from the Sheffield Steelers bench for a whistle that got them out of jail. We'll ask Steve to pan round the crowd at an appropriate moment in the game, just to show what a full house looks like. And this is a run-of-the-mill, if you can call it that, 3rd versus 4th Elite League game. Saric sends it in low. John Phillips tries to play it round the boards, but it's picked off by Nottingham. Ferreira gets it forward. Poke check from Saric, gets it across to Thomas. Matt Myers finishes his check, it's freed the puck up. Mike Ellis's pass is picked off. Tate can't get to it. Mike Ellis falls over, it's right to the front, it's loose. Ellis gets up and fires it right to the front, tip, it's loose behind the net. John Phillips pleases it right to the front, it's ricocheting around like a pinball and Rusty gets on it. Great play by both teams. And Rusty finally got the lobster pot down on it. So with Stevens in the locker room getting treatment, Mike Ellis and Callie Carlson using their entire benches. But Jan Krajcek's missing as well, Matt. Jan Krajcek's gone. That's why Ellis is back on defence. Jan Krajcek. And I've just seen the doctor indicating a bit of a shoulder problem.
Yeah, it's a rough and tumble game, so things are going to happen here. But both teams are putting it in here, Gary. So things like this are going to happen. But Panthers now 2 men short.
Well, they were 1 import up to start with. Back pass to Joe Cardarelli. Robbed, had his pocket picked by Dan Tessier. Give away by Saric. Down the left channel though. And Darby gets it on to Tessier. Tessier right to the front. Tipped on to Sutter. Sutter goes for the short side. Rodney Enyok had that door firmly shut. Long pass to McCaslin. Shane Johnson puts a spurt on. Gets there first even. And we get a whistle for icing with 3:13 to go. I wonder if Krajcek's injury, Matt, came when he was battering away at Paul Moran down there, and he may have hurt himself.
Yeah, there was something going on. There's lots of sticks flying down and these hash marks down here on this side. So yeah, there was a bit of a rough and tumble go. So he maybe took a slash across the arms. But hopefully the doc will have a look at the period and we're getting back out second period.
Well, I was thinking more that he'd hurt himself because he is tough. And it wouldn't be personal between Jan and Paul. They are big friends from earlier in the season. John Phillips gets there first and gets it into the corner. Paul Moran, backhand back. It does bounce over sticks. Shane Johnson has a look. Doesn't get a shot away. It ricochets off Ellis's leg. It's kept in the zone by Thomas. To the back of the net. Paul Moran half wins it. John Phillips does win it. Oh, Johnny Phillips tries to find Shane Johnson jumping into the play at the back door. Manzano rings wide to Shane Johnson. Shane Johnson has a look and then floats a bouncer. Clarkey touches it high, but there won't be a high stick whistle against him because there's no one anywhere near him. Clark sends it right wing to Patrico. Patrico, drop pass for Clark, tipped out of the zone. Foot race, Schmier recovers, stretches out the big stick, gets there first. David Clark brings it into the zone. His teammates all stay on side. Clarkey goes and collects his own rebound off the backboards right to the front. Patrico can't get a shot away. Shane Johnson's on him. Patrico puts a stick in, deflects the puck, and it's bounced to Warren Tate, and he sends it in on the backhand in low. We're in the last 2 minutes of the first period. Sponsored by Shred All. BMI Baby Elite League action, goalless between the big rivals. It's sent all the way down the ice. There will not be an icing whistle. It's already waved off by the linesman. Lehman sends it round the boards. Ricky tries to send a diagonal pass forward, picked off by Mike Reese, centre ice. The dump in though goes back to Ricky. Ricky backhands it across to Thomas. Thomas sends it in low. Sheffield onside, but Matt Myers has the puck for Nottingham. Less than 90 seconds to go. Great time to score, as they say. Nottingham send it all the way in. Lehman gets there first, sends it round to Finnerty. Oh, Finnerty loses out control. Danny Myers has to renegotiate to send Panthers in onside. And now Scott Rickey, player assistant coach with the Sheffield Steelers, gives it to Darby. Darby goes down the right wing, leaves Sean McCaslin. Poke check by James Neal. Didn't clear the blue line, but Hewitt played safe and brought it out. Now it's in low. Ellis into the corner. McCaslin fans on his attempt to pass it forward. Sutter gets it, squirts it to Saric. Saric uses the backboards and gets it across to Shane Johnson. It bounces up in the air and his backhand forward clears the zone. And it's a soft one into the corner from McCaslin on the loose puck. Sheffield bring it forward. Nottingham take 0-0 now. 20 seconds to go. Soft backhand in to the zone by Saric. Last 15 seconds of the first period. Sutter catches the puck, puts it down. We're in the last 10 seconds. Both, I reckon, all four players around that puck thought, let's just run the clock down and have a hooter and go and have a drink of water and a sit down and take the skates off and put the feet up for 15 minutes while the Zamboni comes on. Okay, 6.7 seconds to go. A corking game. We said it would be a barnstormer. And Nottingham have lost Krajcek and Stevens to injury so far. It's goalless on the scoreboard. And that was linesman Marco Kuhnen going double Dutch backwards. Great period of entertainment. Fabulous game, Matt Bradbury.
Yeah, both teams are really putting it in, Gary. It looks like it's going to be, to me, it's the battle of the fittest tonight. Which team is the fittest is going to win this game. Both teams are playing now with 13 out players, because with the Panthers losing the 2 extra players, for Panthers they've got to hope to get Krajcek and Stevens back in the game, but definitely going to be a battle of the fittest. And Ellis has had to shuffle his lines tonight. He started off with Ferreira and Cardarelli and McCaslin after they lost Stevens. Now he's switched it to Neil, Cardarelli and McCaslin, which is interesting because I guess he's looking at James Neal to cover more ice than Ferreira, but he's doing well. It's a good game. It's end-to-end stuff. Possibly, in my eyes, I think Sheffield is shadowing it at the moment, but Rusty at the moment standing on his head.
That's what we brought him in for. 15 minutes of break here at the arena, but you won't even have to hit the pause button. We'll be right back with period 2 of tonight's game between the Panthers and the Steelers. BMI Baby Elite League action sponsored by Shred All, filmed by Steve Wilkinson, and goalless after 20 minutes. News from the locker room is that Jan Krajcek has a shoulder injury and he's out for the rest of this one. And Rod Stevens, when he was hit by the puck, needs an x-ray and he's on his way to the Queen's Medical Centre now. They're looking at a plug on the ice there, but I think it's going to be passed okay. No need for any extra treatment. Shots on goal just announced. 15 shots on Rusty Rovnianiak in the Nottingham goal, 3 at the other end. And Murray Hansen's about to drop the puck for the second period. If it's half as exciting as the first period, it'll be intense. Myers wins the puck for Nottingham. That's the Matt Myers version. And now he has it, bringing it forward for Nottingham. Goes right channel. Saric uses the big skate blade. And sticks wrapped around neck areas. Nothing given. The referee Johnny on the spot. Surely there was a high stick call to come there. Maybe he balanced the puck. Oh, that puck has ricocheted all around and gone on the back of the net. And Matt Myers knocks it off the back of the net. Saric sends it to the corner to Tessier. Tessier gets it forward to Darby. Darby's attempt to feather it into Tessier's pass, picked off by Nottingham, and Corey Nielsen sends it out to Sean McCaslin off the boards. Nice play to Matt Myers. Rearranged lines now for Nottingham. Matt Myers up on the first line with Cardarelli on the wing where he likes to be with McCaslin. Tessier brings it forward, winds up, stick in the way from Danny Myers. It goes upstairs.
Please keep your eye on the puck.
And John Phillips leads the second line out for the Sheffield Steelers. So it's Mike Ellis back on defence now for the GMB Nottingham Panthers, giving instructions to his squad as they circle and prepare to defend this face-off to the right of Rovnianiak. 2 injuries to the GMB Panthers in the opening 5 or 6 minutes of the first period. Thomas uses the boards, gets it in deep, but Danny Myers has time to clear. Uses the boards, gets it forward to big Ryan Schmier. And between them they get it forward to Patrico, inside to Clark. Clark looks to pull the trigger, neeks inside Scott Rickey. And he's bouncing around. Mike Ellis sends it in a little way, has another chance with Schmier's help to get it forward. But the pass from Thomas finds Warren Tate, kicks it out of his feet, backhands it in low. Ellis gets it round to Schmier. Schmier, nice backhand into Patrico. Patrico looks to come forward. David Clark, right wing, squirts a shot away, but the stick from Manzano, Ian Manzano, sends it above the glass and into the netting. 6'1", 29-year-old. Played most of the last 4 years at Johnstown Chiefs in the Coast. He also had some call-ups to the AHL. So we've had just over a minute of the second period. And now we're on third line duty for Nottingham with Ferreira, Cook and Neal. Nielsen stops Sutter, getting it forward. Reese's hit frees up the puck for Nottingham on Paul Moran. Manzano slams the brakes on Circles, makes some room. Sheffield bring it forward, Moran sets it up for Hewitt. Hewitt goes into the corner. Gets past Cook and Nielsen. Sutter helping out in the corner. Will he cycle it? He turns. And Ferreira gets it across to Nielsen. Nielsen out to James Cook. Moran to Johnson. Johnson sweetly stick handles his way past Cook, but Nielsen latches onto it, gets it across to Mike Rees. Mike Rees has a look, gets it forward, but only as far as the Sheffield D. Interference and coincidental calls on Moran and Rees at the bench as they were changing on the fly. Interference against Paul Moran, cross-checking against Rees. Some book balancing going on.
And the awaiting penalty box is sponsored by SDS, the best place in Nottingham to score your records.
Well, 4-on-4 action should suit Nottingham because they've got the slightly shorter bench now. Cardarelli gets it forward to Saric on the Sheffield defensive duty. Thomas across to Saric. And it's going D to D at the moment. Thomas has a look, steps forward himself, brings it forward. Cardarelli blocks one channel. Danny Myers cleverly takes it down with a glove, tees it up, gets it forward, tipped forward by Cardarelli. Danny Myers latches onto it. Little tip from Thomas though, just leaves the puck dead for Cardarelli to pick up. Thomas takes it off him though, and Cardarelli takes it back off Thomas. And Saric picks his pocket. And Saric goes past McCaslin, he's going all the way down the ice, and Mike Ellis hooks him down for 2 minutes. And Sheffield will go to a 4-on-3 power play on the back of that play. 16:25 to go, second period. Sponsored by Shred All in the BMI Baby Elite League. It's G&B Panthers 0, Sheffield Steelers 0. Matt, as often happens after an intense first period, I'm not saying it's a poor game now, but it's a lot less on the entertainment scale than it was first period.
Yeah, because I think what's happened is the coaches have had to shuffle, both sides have had to shuffle the lines around slightly, but this will be an interesting one now that Sheffield go on to a 4-on-3, so Nielsen, Patrico and Schmier got a big minute and 7 to get this back to a 5-on-4.
Saric tries to tee himself up and leaves the puck behind, and Nottingham clear it, but it bounces over the stick of Matus Patrico. Saric gets it to Dan Tessier. So much goes through Tessier for the Sheffield Steelers. To Sutter, the 30-goal man. Back pass. Tessier can't get it. Back through the legs by Saric to Tessier to the side. Sutter's tip goes up. Finity, they've got their top 4 players on. Saric, Tessier, Sutter and Finity. And Patrico, Schmier and Nielsen have got the job of trying to kill off the penalty, but they're doing a fantastic job for GMB Nottingham Panthers so far. Finity gets it along the boards to Sutter. Sutter's got it between his feet, can't get it. Rovnianiak sticks his stick in. It's come back to Tessier, Tessier to Saric. Saric with a shot, pad save, it's underneath him, whistle goes. 18 seconds to go on the 4-on-3, and then some more 5-on-4.
Remember, our next home game is next Saturday, February the 17th. It's another big one when the Cardiff Devils come to town, so don't miss it. You get your tickets in the next 8 minutes.
Matt Myers with a crucial draw for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. David Clark and Danny Myers on duty. All British, 3-man penalty kill. Manzano at point for the Sheffield Steelers. Across the blue line to Ricky, back to Manzano. Floats one into the chest. Rovnianiuk deals with that beautifully. 6 seconds to go on the 4-on-3. Myers changes his stick at the Nottingham bench. Finity against Matt Myers with the draw. In 6 seconds time, we'll go 5-on-4 power play to Sheffield. Easier to kill from Nottingham's perspective. More normal, more usual, everyone's used to it. Mike Rees out of the box for the G&B Nottingham Panthers. Swings round, goes on D. Danny Myers whips it round on the backhand to Mike Rees. Mike Rees sends it all the way down. Lehman has a look, sees what the options are, helps it on its way to the corner. Scott Ricky stops, tries to flick it in, but he's robbed by Matt Myers. Now Matt Myers cops 2 minutes for hooking, for taking Ricky down. And Nottingham have got some more penalty kill to do. Sheffield caught offside. Tessier flaps his arms, but he was a mile offside. And the bench gets a penalty as well for Nottingham. Hooking the call against Myers. Well, mysterious looks from the Nottingham bench as to who's got the misconduct penalty. And it's Ryan Schmier who's been ordered to the box by referee Murray Hansen. Well, it's backs to the wall time for the G&B Nottingham Panthers. 2 imports missing through injury. Now they've lost Ryan Schmier for 10 minutes. Well, the only people clapping in the arena, of course, are the Sheffield Steelers fans. They fill blocks 1, 2 and 3 tonight. The rest are all Nottingham fans. Right, so for 17 seconds, the Steelers have a 5-on-3 power play. That won't work. David Clark will hammer this one down the ice, and it'll be 5-on-4 again. Mike Ellis is about to step out of the box, and he'll go straight into the action for the G&B Nottingham Panthers that he coaches. Ellis goes back on defensive duties with Corey Nielsen and flicks it forward. Shane Johnson rink wide onto the tape of Finity. Poke check from Nielsen. Gets to Sutter, back to Finity. Finity tries to stick handle his way in. Can't get to the front. Tessier across to Saric. Saric with the blast. It's wide and it's cleared. And it's Sean McCaslin. Can't get there. Picked off by Saric. Saric gets it off the boards. It's Finity coming back into the zone. Got Shane Johnson behind him. Shane Johnson can't get the shot away. His attempt to set up Sean Sutter at the back post is picked off. David Clark's got McCaslin right in front. McCaslin with a tip saved by Jody Lehman. It's around in front of him and he covers up the rebound for a whistle from referee Murray Hansen. And Sean McCaslin had a golden opportunity to open the scoring, but Nottingham right in this game, despite being 2 imports missing and Ryan Schmier in the box for 10 minutes. And that's woken everybody up. 13:31 to go. 49 seconds of the hooking call against Matt Myers still to go. Nottingham get it in low, but Ricky picks it off. John Phillips brings it forward. Buying property in Cyprus with David Clark. Well, I'll let you work that one out. Because Rovnianiuk got his stick up high on Warren Tate, and then Mike Rees bundled him to the ice, protecting his keeper. And you've got to protect your keeper at all times. Now, what are the calls on this one coming? Highly charged atmosphere, high octane.
Nottingham's award-winning Sage business partner and the away team.
Well, there's nothing up on the box, so everything must be coincidentals.
The best place in Nottingham to store your records and information. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear some noise for your GMB Nottingham Panthers!
Well, there's still nothing on the board, so coincidental penalties. Roughing the call against the pair of them, 2 minutes each. So for the next 25 seconds, it's still a Steelers power play. Rovny Enyek denies Dan Tessier. Stacks the pads, puts the glove in the air and denies Tessier from 2 feet. 13:05 to go, still 0-0. The crowd on its feet celebrating Rusty Rovny Enyek.
Tonight's 50-50 draw, sponsored by Temple Printing. First prize currently stands at £402. With tickets on sale to the end of the second interval. The more tickets you buy, the bigger the prize.
Tessier beats Clark to the puck. Sarich to the far side. Sutter can't get the tip. Cook gets to it first, gets it up the boards. Sutter stretches out the stick, keeps it in the attack zone for Sheffield. Finity spins around, sends it forward. Tessier dives. So does Cook. Nottingham get it forward. Now David Clark throws the cross check and he's sent him off on Shane Johnson. Well, that's extraordinary. He sent him straight to the locker room for a cross check. That's bizarre. 5 and game for cross-checking at 27-21. It didn't deserve that, Matt Bradbury. Didn't deserve that in a month of Sundays.
I think there was a bit made of that, actually. Everybody's shocked. I mean, Clark has just gone down the tunnel. He's just freaked out there down there. He's just, I don't know what's happened there. Murray seems to have a bit of a chip on his shoulder a bit tonight. Even the Steelers players are looking at it thinking, what's going off? But Christ, we've got to really shuffle the cards now. Ellis has got a real job to do. Scary enough here, the scores are still at 0-0. But psychologically, Steelers should be on top here. Rusty's playing out of his skin. Again, he denied Tessier, but Christ, we're down to how many players on the Panthers bench now? 5 players left on the Panthers bench, and Steelers have got 7 spares. So, like we said earlier on, Gary, it's going to be a battle of the fittest, but here we go. The Steelers on the 5-minute power play.
Well, this is the game. If Nottingham can kill this game belongs to them. Finity gets it to the far side to Sutter. He can't get the shot away. Shoots low. Man in the crease, Finity. Got the toe of his boots in there. Dipped his toe in the water. 4:32 to go on the latest kill by the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Murray Hansen might need a couple of blue coats to walk him to the car in the car park tonight. Well, I don't think we can argue it was a cross-check, but it was just a cross-check. Jan Krajcek standing in the entrance to the Panthers bench in his white coat and fashionable hat. Well, it's all power play for Sheffield. They can't argue they didn't get a chance. Sarich with a long-range effort. Pad save, ticks to the corner. Finity to the front, no shot got away. Good defensive play by the Panthers. Sheffield keep it in the zone through Sarich at point. Floats one to the net, bounces around. Finity collects it behind the net. Turns away from Mike Ellis, comes to this side. Fans getting right behind the GMB Nottingham Panthers. To the back door, it comes off the stick of Manzano. He sends it in low to Finity. Finity tries to feed Sutter in front. Nottingham clear the zone. But with 2 guys in the box, Nottingham literally have 5 guys on the bench and 4 on the ice at any one time. It's gone right to the back door, but it's too far in front of Regan Darby. And his attempt to set up Ricky at the blue line is picked off by Joe Cardarelli. Oh, the roof will come off if anything happens short-handed. Back pass from Ricky, dealt with by Lehman. That will actually count as a shot on goal under the rules of ice hockey. Ricky just shuffles it forward. Mike Ellis sends it back to Ricky. Flicks it forward to Tessier. So it's Phillips. Phillips gets it in low. Sean Johnson goes in. Wins the shoulder-to-shoulder charge with Ellis. Across to Phillips at right point. Ricky lurking on the blue line. The pass is half picked off, and now it is picked off by Joe Cardarelli, and it's gone to neutral ice. Well, we've had a bit of everything, and we've had lots of controversy. Phillips gives it back to Regan Darby. Regan Darby to the back post, but it's behind Shane Johnson. It comes round, and Matt Myers has a chance to clear. And Matt Myers spins and turns and tries to set up Sean McCaslin right in front, and he hits the post short-handed. Sean McCaslin hits the post short-handed on a great setup and a great play by Matt Myers. Corey Nielsen uses the boards to get it in low. Ricky uses the boards to get it to Regan Darby. Matt Myers steals it from him. We're in the last 2 minutes of the penalty kill, the last 10 minutes of the second period. Fantastic penalty killing by the G&B Nottingham Panthers. Absolutely fantastic. Rovny Anyok plays it across to Danny Myers. Danny Myers sends it right down the ice. Sheffield needed to get more off a 5-minute power play than they've got. It's sent in low. Nielsen has a chance to clear it. It's fallen to Sutter. Sutter gets it into Tessier. They pick and choose when they want to play. Saric at point, sends it in. Tessier across to Manzano to Saric. Saric tries the tip to send Tessier in. It's not on target. He has to regroup. Tessier sends it to the back post. Rovny Anyok, what a save! And the whistle had gone, no goal. On the rebound, it was turned in by Finity, but referee Murray Hansen had rightly blown the whistle, lost sight of the puck, and with 1:09 to go on the kill, no goal.
Panthers official gym is the David Lloyd Leisure Centre in Ashley, and the Panthers use physio direct in Auckland.
It's all special teams, Matt, all special teams.
Yeah, it's interesting, Gary. I think if Panthers can kill this 1:09 now, the roof will go off, the fans will get right behind the team, and psychologically it's great for the Panthers. So 1 minute 8, and let's see if we can kill this off.
Mike Ellis uses the boards. Saric uses them to send it back in. Sutter gets a good check on him from Mike Rees. Sheffield have kept it in the attack zone though. They're in the last minute of this power play. Tessier winds up with a shot. Deflects to the corner. Finity puts it in the corner. Mike Ellis stops Sutter getting there to it. And the diving Mike Rees sends it down the ice. 40 seconds to go. Nottingham look like they're going to kill the whole of this 5-minute power play, which came itself on the back of other power plays to the Sheffield Steelers. Mike Rees to the corner. Finity spins and turns. No call against Patrico. The hand pass is allowed in your own zone, and the clearance is finished off by Patrico. We're in the last 10 seconds. What a great kill by the G&B Panthers, and the shot off the shoulder from Saric goes behind, off the boards. Nottingham are getting their man back. What a kill, what a kill. Right to the front, Tate can't get a tip. James Neely's out of the box. Nottingham bring it forward 2-on-2. Joe Cardarelli with a shot, saved by Lehman at the other end. Fantastic penalty kill from the G&B Panthers. 7.5 minutes to go, second period. Still 0-0 on the board. Pulsating stuff. Nottingham with Ryan Schmear on a 10-minute misconduct penalty, and without Krychek and without Stevens, both injured at the start of the first period. Just a little delay here because way down the ice, a broken stick, not spotted by the linesman. Now he got a poke in the backside from James Neal's stick to point it out, and he's gone to tidy up, do a bit of housework, do a bit of cleaning. What a battling performance from the GMB Nottingham Panthers, and they win the draw. But Phillips gets to it first and batters it down the ice. Danny Myers spins and turns. Oh, backhand. He's given the play. He's given the penalty for delay of the game. If you clear the boards straight over from in your own end of the ice, it's a 2-minute penalty for delay of the game. And Scott Rickey gets 2 minutes for it. It is harsh on a rolling puck that you weren't trying to do that to, and it goes over the team bench, but it did go high and out. But it's a Panthers power play. And after all that penalty kill duty, it's a Panthers power play. Well, the referee's blown it down. And he's gone for a word with the Steelers bench. He's having a word with, that must be Sean Maltby in his civvies, standing alongside Dave Matsos. Tate against Myers. Myers wins, McCaslin sends it all the way back. It's no matter, there's no one on the end of it. It was possession that was important. 7 minutes to go, second period, and it's still a 0-0 game, but Panthers on the power play. Nielsen out wide to Cardarelli. Cardarelli with a blast. Pad saved by Lehman. He's scrambling. He's got back into position. Nielsen keeps it in. Fires it off Matt Myers' feet, and Cardarelli gets it back to Matt Myers. Matt Myers into the corner to Sean McCaslin. McCaslin gets it right into the corner to Matt Myers. Matt Myers almost loses possession, but gets it out, but now it's squirted free. Squirted into neutral zone. Going to be tired legs out there for Nottingham on the power play. Nothing given on the trip. Myers banks it up high. It's golfed around. McCaslin didn't see it. Thomas uses the boards. Sarich gets it forward to Warren Tate. Played his junior hockey in Nottingham. That's gone right through Rusty, but it was wide of the target. Rink wide. McCaslin's back on. He's onside. Manzano tries to corral him. It's come back to Nielsen. Nielsen from point through traffic. It's flicked up and it's wide. James Cook. Backhand off the boards from Sarich. Picked off easily by Patrico. Danny Myers. Corey Nielsen. Big blast to the back post. Patrico stick in the air. Myers into Patrico. Left wing. Last 20 seconds of the power play. McCaslin right to Corey Nielsen back post. Big pad save. James Cook spins on the rebound. Blocked. Patrico has it. Cross to Danny Myers. Danny Myers to the back post. It's got to go in. Save to deny Patrico at the back post by Jody Lehman. We've seen some exceptional net minding tonight. Exceptional. Danny Myers comes in and shoots wide. James Neal keeps it in the zone. Danny Myers brings it around, spins and sends it in low. Patrico goes down, the puck's underneath him. Patrico grabs it, holds it in position. Face-off will come outside the zone. Well, it needed a huge save from Jody Lehman to keep it at a 0-0 scoreline in this one, sponsored by Shredall. 5:05 to go, second period. And we're actually playing 5-on-5 hockey. 5:05 to go, 5-on-5 hockey for the first time in a long time. Manzano's attempt to send Sheffield down the ice picked off, and James Ferreira fires it straight into the dentist's mouth. That was the doctor and the dentist both ducking. The dentist has picked up the puck, Andy Dale, and given it to the doctor, Julian McGlashan. 2 for flinching, boys, 2 for flinching. Well, Callie Carlson and Dave Matsos, the calmest two men in the building. It's bounced all the way down, and Matt Myers bumped into Lehman, no more than that. That wasn't even worthy of the word handbags. Steve, let's have a quick run around the crowd. Let's show what it looks like with 6,000 people in the bowl. 6,000 hockey fans in here, and it's just a regulation league game. That's why if you run a business, you should have advertising and sponsorship from the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Give us a call in the office. Schmeezy's going to come back at the next whistle. Much needed bench strength for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Well, that's John Phillips down, and they're immediately calling for the physio to get on the ice. He lost his footing. No, it's Darby. It's Regan Darby who's gone, and he's got up now though. But he lost his footing and ended up in the board. He's a little bit shaky, a little bit dazed, a little bit dizzy. And it's not because he can't work out. How come it's still a 0-0 scoreline when they had something like 9 minutes of power play and a little belt of 5-on-3 in the middle of it? Well, we're actually still playing 5-on-5 ice hockey. About 3 minutes we've had it now, 2 minutes. That's real time, not clock time. Ellis to Danny Myers to Cardarelli, off the glass. Shane Johnson gets there first, gets it forward. Paul Moran chips it forward. Ellis gets it forward, comes away from Patrico. Hewitt has it. Hewitt delays the pass and then sends it into Paul Moran. Paul Moran backhand to Shane Johnson. Shane Johnson shields the puck and has it robbed off him. I think it was Mike Ellis who got the stick in, and Cardarelli got it forward to Sean McCaslin. Sean McCaslin's shot comes off Manzano's leg pads, shin pads. Hewitt can't reach it, it's loose. Matt Myers gets to it, gives it back to the front to McCaslin. McCaslin fans on the puck. Well, a hit from behind on Paul Moran goes unpunished. Good game, good game. Schmeezy back on duty for Nottingham. Patrico to the top side of the shoulder area of Lehman, and it's covered up and saved. We've got just over 3 miles to go, second period. And 5-on-5, it's pulsating. On the special teams duty, it's hold your breath. Patrico wins the draw. He's bouncing around, and now it's back with John Phillips for Sheffield. Phillips goes wide. Nielsen regroups. Phillips gets it back to Ricky. Long range effort. It's around. No one knows where it is. It's disappeared. Paul Daniels. Not a lot of people know this. And Mike Reese had it in his left hand all along. Pick a card. Pick a card. Tessier against Patrico on the draw. 3 minutes to go exactly, second period. Patrico thrown out for encroachment on the face-off by one of his wingers. Brian Schmid to take the draw now against Dan Tessier. Reese having words with referee Maury Hansen. Tessier gets it back, but the diving one-handed stretch from Ryan Schmeer is good enough to get it all the way down the ice. Mark Thomas goes back for Sheffield, slams the brakes on behind the net, gives it to Scott Rickey in the corner, back to Mark Thomas. Tessier's there to fake the pickup on the breakout. Thomas brings it forward himself. Forward to Phillips, the tip all the way down. Warren Tate bumps into Reese, it wins possession. Phillips gets it right across to Dan Tessier. Corey Nielsen does enough and knocks him over. Sheffield still have it. Thomas right to the front. Oh, it ricochets off John Phillips. Didn't direct it in any way, but it could have gone anyway. This time Phillips sticks the stick in just to get it in, and Corey Nielsen just sends it down the ice, but it's picked off in neutral ice. Nottingham bring it forward, left wing, Petrico. Hit from Saric, Petrico's still down, Ryan Schmee gets it to the front and Regan Darby swings it away. Petrico's still down, hurt behind the play. Schmee throws a check on Thomas. And the physio, Scott Poundle, making his way across from the bench. Well, it was Regan Darby's hit. Schmeer's doing his job. He's letting them know. Now Darby comes back and they both throw little taps. And Ryan Schmeer has been thrown out of the game. He's got another 10 minutes and that doubles up to a game. Ryan Schmeer trying to get something going with Regan Darby has been thrown out of the game. I think you'll find, Matt, 10-minute misconduct against Darby. And now Ryan Schmeer really giving the verbals to referee Murray Hansen. His teammates have to get him out of there now. I think it's 10 minutes each misconduct. Now Ryan Schmeer, on his way to the bench, has piled into the Sheffield players. Everyone's just hanging on to him. Oh, he's losing it now. Sheffield players are just grabbing hold. Petrico behind the play, behind that, right down below us. If you just back off it a little bit, Steve, he's still hurt, still getting treatment. Ryan Schmeer has not gone to the dressing room yet. Matt, can you believe this?
I just can't work out what's going on here. Obviously Schmeer is really not happy here. What is going to happen next? We lose two guys in the first period for injury. You lose Clarkey in one period for the apparent cross-check. Now Schmeer's it's almost like there's a bit of a, I don't know, everybody's looking around wondering what's happening. The guys on the bench, Panthers have put a lot of effort in tonight, and I'm just gobsmacked what's going off here. You know, I
think the original calls were going to be 10 minutes each misconduct for the push and shove. Look, I'm not having that, said the referee. I'm in charge of this. But I think the outcome of it was that because Ryan Schmeer had already had a 10-minute misconduct for mouthing off. Oh, now he's thrown his helmet onto the ice. He'll just get an upgrade. The Elite League brought special rules in about throwing equipment and what have you. Well, the fans are chanting, you don't know what you're doing. And Steph Litchfield, who normally lets him shout through a little sliver of a gap in the glass what's happening, has gone to get it verbatim in his lug-hole. But it's a 0-0 game. 1:58 to go in a 0-0 game. Well, we're gonna wait and see what Murray Hansen's calling. Ryan Schmeer back on the bench now. Well, it's an impromptu timeout back at the team benches. Well, we still haven't got the calls from Murray Hansen. Well, now Steph Litchfield's going to make the announcement. He's got options here. He could do something for him going back to the pile of players as he was supposed to be leaving the ice. But again, the linesmen weren't escorting him. I just don't understand why you don't get one linesman on each elbow and just escort them off the ice. Then if you break away from that, that is something blatant, isn't it? Well, Tessier and McCaslin having a chat about it. Phillips and Nielsen asking. Here we go, here's the calls from Steph. Ryan Schmeer talking to Ellis. He got 2+2 for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. Having already got a 10-minute, that meant a game. So, Ryan Schmeer, it was Derby's penalty, 2+2 plus 10. And Ryan Schmeer got a 10-minute misconduct, which upgraded him to a game because he'd already had a 10 minutes, and he's now picked up a match penalty for abuse of officials. That could be for throwing the helmet. And that means he's suspended, and it's going to be looked at by disciplinary committee chiefs. And I don't think Simon Kirkham, the head referee, is in the building tonight to witness it. Last time Maury Hansen was here, he made the big mistake on Matus Petrico, didn't he? And he made the call on Matus Petrico for allegedly thumping a linesman. And when we looked at Steve's excellent camera work, he was 15 feet away from the linesman. So it's 4-on-4. It's 4-on-4 for 4 minutes. That'll finish this period off and start the next. Well, Derby's gone to the locker room, hasn't he, behind the Sheffield bench, but I'm sure that's just because he can't take any further part in this. Paul's serving the 2+2 for him because he's got a 10 to come. So it's 4-on-4 for the rest of this period, and then 5-on-4 power play for 1 minute to Sheffield, a couple of minutes into the third. Corey Nielsen's been tying Dan Tessier up in knots and frustrating him tonight. Well, whatever the score, the boys are going to be popular after this one tonight. I think the auction of different lots will be quite popular, whatever the score tonight. Saric from the blue line, off McCaslin's skate. So let's remember, we've still got nearly 2 minutes, well 1:40 exactly to go in the second period. It's forward, it's off Mike Reese's skate. Corey Nielsen sends it out to the right wing. McCaslin backhands it. Down to Nielsen. Nottingham coming in. McCaslin, pad save to the corner. Both goalkeepers have been hot tonight. Myers picks Thomas's pocket, takes it back behind the Steelers net, falls over, it's right to the front, it's bouncing around. Who's going to get there? It's to Matt Myers, and Lehman was on his face and made the save to deny Matt Myers. Huge pressure for Nottingham, and they've had an opportunity to win the game right there. Well, Matty Myers couldn't buy a goal on that one. Well, Finity half won the draw, but Petrico got to it first. Now Nottingham can't clear. Danny Myers with a chance to shoot. Comes in, pad save. Turned to the corner by Manzano just as Petrico tried to come in and be a predator on the rebound. It's right into the corner. Danny Myers driving the back of the net. Backhand to Joe Cardarelli. Joe Cardarelli brings it out front. It's got to be. Glove save. It's bouncing around on the shot from Petrico. And Manzano calms it down, settles it down, takes his time and then just bobbles it forward down the right wing. We're in the last 30 seconds. Finity robs Mike Ellis. Has a look. No one's in a better position to shoot. Feather pass. Had to put air on it to get it over Petrico's stick, and that got it over his teammate's stick as well. But big blast, glove save by Rofny Enyak. What a save, and he dives to the circle to celebrate. What a save. We have seen exceptional, certainly AHL standard goalkeeping tonight, if not top draw NHL stuff. Wow, what a game. Packed with incident, packed with controversy. 10 seconds, can Sean McCaslin get down and get a shot away? He's got Matty Myers riding shotgun with him. Ricky tries to steam McCaslin wide. The backhand sends it in low. There's the hooter. What a period. And despite all that penalty kill, the GMB Nottingham Panthers are tied goalless with the Sheffield Steelers. Sheffield will rue not converting the man advantage. We're skating 4-on-4 at the start of the third period, and then there's a short Sheffield power play to come. But Ryan Schmee won't be in the third period. He's been sent off by the referee, and Krychek and Stevens took no part of the second period because of injury. Wow. 40 minutes gone. BMI Baby Elite League, sponsored by Shredall. GMB Panthers 0, Sheffield Steelers 0.
Here we go, the final period. It's tonight's BMI Baby Elite League game, sponsored by Shredall, and it's a shredding story.
20 minutes to go. Is it a 20-minute hockey game or a 25-minute hockey game? Or 25 minutes and penalty shots? So tight on the scoreboard, but it's been special teams throughout. All the talking points in the interval have been about the referee's calls, but the two netminders have been absolutely brilliant. So for 2 minutes from now, we got 4-on-4 action, and then Sheffield get a 1-minute power play, but they couldn't do anything with about 8 minutes on the power play second period. Finity brings it forward from the D, sends it across. Tessier gives him the sharp little backhand back to Finity. Finity tries to stick handle his way through the D, loses control of the puck. It's picked up, but it's given to Dan Tessier right out the front to Shane Johnson. Shane Johnson! Shot hits Mike Reese when he's down. Corey Nielsen cross-checks Finity. He's been doing a great job of corralling Dan Tessier. Sean McCaslin, pad save into the corner. Shane Johnson falls kindly to Dan Tessier. Tessier brings it forward. Shot into the glove. Well, if the Lord Mayor's here tonight, Rusty will get the keys to the city. Tate against Patrico on the draw. Patrico wins it, back to Mike Ellis. Leaves it for Patrico. Patrico brings it forward, slams the brakes on, sends the puck forward to James Cook. James Cook sends it into the corner and goes for it himself and gets there first, the young Brit. Scott Rickey thought he'd robbed him, hadn't. And Cook gets it across to Patrico. Patrico with a shot, in and out of the glove. Manzano plays it around the boards to Ricky. Ricky stops, has a look. Phillips, right wing, gets past Cook. Into the corner. Sends it round the boards. Manzano bides his time, sends it in low. Phillips, Mike Ellis tries to poke check him. Nottingham get it forward. Picked off by Ricky, neutral ice. And we're 15 seconds away from that Steelers power play. Manzano. Nottingham having to use all their youngsters in key situations. No choice, no one else to do it. Talk about backs to the wall. Well, Ryan Schmee is standing behind the Nottingham bench. Steelers on a 1-minute power play. Put their big guns back on. Tessier, right wing. Ferreira tries to hold him up. Tessier gets it to Saric. Saric gets it to Finity. Finity has a look. Mike Reese does enough to spoil possession. Joe Cardarelli can't get it over the blue line. Saric has a look. Sends it in low. Finity. Little backhand into the corner to Shane Johnson. Shane Johnson's attempt to centre a pass. It ricochets around and comes out to neutralise, and Saric has to regroup. Another power play looks to be going begging for the Sheffield Steelers. They've only got 20 seconds to go on it. Nottingham have a chance to clear. Mike Rees banks it down off the boards and right down the ice. And the manpower advantage to Sheffield has less than 10 seconds to go. Ricky brings it forward, has a look. To Tessier, pad save. Rebound comes out, that's it. Nottingham have got their man back. James Neal has a look, tip right in front, it's bouncing around, it's in the back of the net. After they got the man back, and it's turned in by Ryan Finnerty. Even strength, Nottingham killed the power play, but even strength, Finnerty has turned in behind the luckless on that occasion, Rovny Enyaq, and Nottingham have earned better luck than that. 16:53 to go in the game, sponsored by Shredall. Steelers have stolen the lead, Matt Bradbury.
Yeah, looking at the Panthers have put a lot of effort in here tonight. I just hope that they keep their heads up and keep battling away for another 16:53. They need to put something together, and they may take advantage of, hopefully, if Murray Hansen calls some penalties against the Steelers. But, you know, Rovny Enyaq, it just bounced over his glove. He couldn't do anything about it. But here's another 16:53. Let's see how we can get moving again, the Panthers.
It's going to be hard with a short bench. Patrico sends Mike Allison. Denied by Jody Lehman. Immediate opportunity to equalise. Sheffield struggling to get it over the blue line. Oh, how beautiful a quick fire reply would have been. Mike Rees deals with Hewitt, and Danny Mize brings it forward. Well, Mike Ellis has gone back up front. Manzano twists and turns. It's right to the front. Jody Lehman says thanks very much. I'll have that one on a soft pass. I'm going to try and finish my sandwich. Matt, talk to the listeners.
Okay, we've got 15:58 left on the clock. We've got McCaslin lining up with Cardarelli and Matt Myers. We just really need this line to put something together here to actually get the Panthers on the board. A lot of pressure now, more on McCaslin and Cardarelli being the experienced players. And we've got Myers facing off here with, looks like, Finnerty.
Danny Myers keeps it in. Snapshot from Corey Nielsen, just wide of the left-hand post. Good play by Warren Tate, got it down, but Nottingham sent it all the way down. Bit of a tip in neutralised, so the icing's waved off. And Sheffield with their noses in front and 15.5 miles to go. This will be icing against Sheffield. But Corey Nielsen's been playing tough tonight. It's been good to see. He's been manhandling the Sheffield Steelers. It's not his natural game, but he has been playing tough tonight, Corey Nielsen. .28 to go. What a game of ice hockey. Mike Rees tries to send it in low. Now Patrico gets a chance to twist and turn. Not the greatest of plays by Mark Thomas. Tate takes a big hit from Rees. It's ricocheted around. Another hit from Rees on Tate. Manzano spins away from them. Finds some open ice and tries to bring it forward. Pass right onto Sutter's Tate. It's bounced around on the save off Rusty. He juggles it, bats it into the air and gloves it. Well, Rovny Enyaq is the new crowd favourite, isn't he?
Official tune is the David Lloyd Leicester Centre, Asbury, and the Panthers use Video Direct
Phillips against Matt Myers, both from Cardiff. Danny Myers gets it from Matt Myers. Oh, and Tessier thought he had it in the glove. It's 2-on-2. Paul Moran did enough to spoil the shot from Corey Nielsen. Sheffield have got it out, but Nottingham have possession. Mark Thomas goes over to Corey Nielsen, spins away from him, right to the front to Matt Myers. It's got to be! Saved by Lehman, everyone piles in. And they get out of the way. Referee Murray Hansen's called enough penalties now for everyone to say, well, you know what he's going to do if I do anything. Are we going for a shower? Well, Derby's still serving his 10-minute misconduct for the Steelers, so they're missing 2 imports at the moment. But Nottingham are missing 2 imports and David Clark. 2 imports and their captain. 2 of them injured, 1 of them sent off, and Clarkey injured. Sheffield have stolen the puck. Finity goes down the left backhand, it's behind Sutter. Sutter spins and shoots wide, comes off the backboards, and Mike Rees has a chance to clear. Throws the hit and gets the puck forward to James Cook. James Cook sends it in low. Mike Ellis goes in. Tipped by Mark Thomas. James Cook finishes his hit on Sutter, and Danny Myers picks the puck up and brings it forward across the halfway line and sends it all the way back in. Manzano gets there, uses the glass, sends it out. Mike Rees has it. 14 minutes less to go. Well, it's a magnificent performance from the Nottingham youngsters. James Ferreira, can he get a pass back to Corey Nielsen? Yes, Nielsen with a shot through traffic. It's bouncing around. And it was Dan Tessier who poked a stick in and got the rebound away. Tessier loses control. James Neal has it. Sends it forward, picked off by Warren Tate, loses it, picked off by Nielsen, and across to Rees, who gives it back to Nielsen. 13 minutes to go, 1-0 Steelers. Tessier steers it back to Saric. Saric on the backhand to Tessier, tees it up for himself. Stick handles around. Puck's kept in the zone, is it? No, Nottingham get it away. Rink wide pass from young James Neal, no one there. Tipped by Tessier, over Rusty's head, it wasn't that high. Comes around. And Nottingham had too many men on the ice. Is that the call? Was it Sheffield that had too many men on the ice? Yeah, it was not. You wouldn't think they'd take a too many men call. I didn't think they had enough bodies on the bench to get that many on.
Not many players left on that bench, Gary, but they're all pulling in, they're wearing their hearts on the sleeve tonight. 6 guys left on the bench, Sheffield onto the power play. Let's hope we can hang in there with 12-23 just to make a game of it. Nearly looks like he's going to serve the 2 minutes.
47-37 then. 2-minute penalty for too many men. Myers loses out to Tessier. Tessier gets it back to the blue line, into the corner. Sheffield bouncing around, he's picked off by Matt Myers, 1-on-1. And McCaslin drives the net, he's right in front, the puck's squirted through the crease. McCaslin couldn't get to it, and Sheffield bring it forward. Sutter comes back onside, Tessier winds up for the shot, fakes it, spins, has a look. Pass right across to Saric. Saric to the back door, tip from Tessier high and wide, keep it in the zone. Saric again. Puck wouldn't sit for him. Ricochet off Mike Rees's leg pad, goes over into the Panthers bench. 1:23 to go on the kill for the G&B Nottingham Panthers.
Watch out for the results of Matrix Grade FC in the Notts Counter Alliance Football League.
Well, Catch your breath, Gary. 11:46 to go. Mike Rees off the glass, gets it down the ice. Wouldn't have been icing because Nottingham on the penalty kill, of course, for another minute and 15 seconds. Lehman gives it to his D, and the D bring it forward, and Manzano sends it right to the far corner. James Cook has a chance to clear, plays it off the glass. And it's a face-off in the Panthers zone for high sticks. Hewitt and Rees definitely having words. What would have happened in this game if guys hadn't been sent off and guys hadn't got injured? You just don't know. And that's the beauty of it. Mike Rees gets it forward and then has a rip at Hewitt's arm with his stick. Well, in effect, this is the game for Sheffield. Oh, that one bounces badly off the boards. Sheffield keep it in low, but Corey Nielsen has an age to send it down the ice and does so all the way. The tip from Ricky gets it in low. Cardarelli uses the glass and sends it all the way around. Saric plays it as Manzano skips over the boards. Long range effort into the glove. Rusty fakes one play and then just softly gets away with it. Thank you, Rusty. Okay. Yeah. Don't block the copybook, son. Well, the rink-wide pass is kept in by Thomas. Saric is bouncing around. A poke check from Nielsen, got it away in the end. Affinity gets it across the back, right to the front. Good interception. Fabulous play by James Neal, who'd come out of the box. Panthers back to full strength. It's still a one-goal game. Tessier tries to turn it inside, and it's easily picked off by Mike Rees. The D gets it forward and then gets it back. Mike Ellis brings it forward for the Nottingham Panthers. He's got James Cook driving the net. James Cook's well in the crease, no whistle. Hewitt takes it off him. Soft one up to the left wing to Paul Moran. Backhand pass to John Phillips. John Phillips fires it into the glove, and Rusty comes a long way out. Now they've paired off. Rees and Paul Moran. I'll let you watch it. The linesmen go in and separate them. Well, you'd expect him to get booed. .9:20 to go. 1-0 Sheffield. So Hewitt for the dig on Rovniak gets the extra penalty, and Panthers get a power play. Five fighting each for Rees and Paul Moran. Well, 9:20 to go. We could have done with Rees on the ice. But it's a one-shot game, it's a one-goal game. What are you saying, Matt, behind me?
I'm just saying, Callie Carlson doesn't look like he's got many friends on the bench, does he? He's only got 3 guys left on the bench. Maybe House might get a shift in the last 10 minutes.
9:20 to go, one-goal game. Well, I didn't think that merited 5 minutes each for fighting. 2 minutes each for roughing would have possibly covered it. But it's a Panthers power play. Here's the game, boys. Ronnie Myers gets it in, bounces through the stick of Lehman. Patrico. Manzano doesn't get it away, uses the boards, turns it to the corner, gets help from Phillips. Phillips, clearance. And now Patrico has gone for tripping, and the referee has balanced the books, and Panthers have lost the power play. Maury Hansen does not want Nottingham to get out of jail here. Hooking the call against Matthews Patrico. It comes at 51:08. So after 28 seconds of Panthers power play, we've gone 4-on-4 again. McCaslin, right through the crease area, comes out onto the right wing. Joe Cardarelli spins, keeps it in the zone. McCaslin, backhand. Danny Myers, back to Nielsen. Nielsen to the back post. It's picked off. Dan Tessier doesn't collect it. Him and Corey Nielsen is bouncing around. It's juggling up in the air, and Corey Nielsen clatters into him. The whistle's gone for high sticks, I assume, from when the puck was floating around in the air like a genie. Well, we've got 5 skaters on the bench, on the G&B Panthers bench, and we've got 4 players that started this game standing at the side of the bench. I didn't catch the size of the 50-50 prize then. How much was the 50-50? 544. I'm telling you, that's the biggest prize you can get in British ice hockey. And we tell people how much it is. They don't even tell you how much the prize is in Sheffield. Well, next whistle, Derby can rejoin the action for Sheffield. This is Finnerty coming through the middle. You can't fault his work ethic. Phillips plays it round the boards, back to Finnerty. It's kept in the zone at the point by Ricky. Bounces away from Finnerty, but he's gone and won it back. Tries to stick handle his way past Mike Ellis. Neely gets it forward to McCaslin. Couple of poke checks. Hewitt's out the box. Sheffield have got a short power play. They've given the puck away to Danny Myers. Danny Myers brings it forward. 7 miles to go in this one. Sponsored by Shredall in the BMI Baby Elite League. Steelers leading by 1-0. 4 times out of 6 so far this year. Regulation has finished tied. Tessier's attempt to get it in low. Picked off. Nottingham finish off the little kill. Tessier through the middle. Gets it to Sutter. It's a 2-on-1. And Nielsen puts Tessier into the back of the net, and Tessier goes back at Nielsen. Sutter gets in there, Myers gets in there, and where was the puck? It was in Rusty's glove. Corey Nielsen has been marshalling Dan Tessier throughout the game. And of course, with no Ryan Schmier, Regan Darby's feeling a little tougher than normal against the Panthers. We got no calls on that. After what's been going on, it just never ceases to amaze me sometimes. What does the word consistency define as in ice hockey refereeing terms? This game could go either way now because Nottingham forced to be down to a short bench, albeit with some youngsters enjoying the experience. Darby squaring off to Nielsen, Nielsen laughing at him. McCaslin gets it forward to Matt Myers. Matt Myers has a look. Cardarelli wasn't in the open. Sheffield stop. Saric has a look. Plays it forward to Regan Darby. He floats one down the ice. Nottingham have given it away. Darby loses it. Matt Myers brings it forward. Joe Cardarelli can't get the back leg back to get control of that one. Not Sheffield offside. Tessier mouthing off big style at the Nottingham bench. Myers mouthing back. Short bench from both teams. Mike Ellis gets it forward, picked off, sent back in by Thomas. It's loose. John Phillips can't get the shot away, has a look. Back to Tate. Tate uses the backboards, picked off by Mike Ellis, has a look. Cool and calm gets it forward. Danny Myers. Danny Myers gets it forward to Patrico. Sheffield flick it forward. James Neal with a blast off target. It was a rolling puck. The kid had a great go at it. Round the boards, Tate flicks it forward on the backhand. It's up in the air and it's into the crowd. That's a souvenir. Keep your eye on the puck at all times.
Please keep your eye on the puck at all times and watch out for the results of Matrix Grade FC in the Nottingham Alliance Football League. And let's make some noise for your GMB Nottingham Panthers!
About a minute to go, I reckon, on the 2 5-minute penalties in the box. Good hands, Rovnianiak. Not such a good pass from Corey Nielsen, though. It's behind Mike Ellis. We won't thank him for having to double back and go back, but now Nielsen has another one and he puts it in front this time of Myers, and McCaslin manages to stretch and get it. McCaslin stealing all the way and it's loose. Lehman couldn't get his own rebound. Sheffield send it down the ice and get it over the blue line. Well, on manpower alone, Sheffield Steelers should be a bit embarrassed at the fact that they're hanging on right now. And Ricky is just about giving it away. He's won it back and got it forward to young Warren Tate. Tate inside to Tessier. They're onside. Tessier glances the post. Sutter and Saric, Rob Patrico. Thomas brings it forward and sends it all the way in, on target. No steam on it at all. Danny Myers plays it across to Corey Nielsen. 4 miles to go in this one. It's been a pulsating match. Ferreira and Patrico battling to win possession. Getting help now from James Cook. Hewitt shows some inexperience, but then pokes it off Patrico and then drives forward, beats the tired Nottingham legs, and the whistle goes for offside to deny a shot from former Panther Sean Sutter. 3:44 to go, sponsored by Shred All. BMI Baby Elite League action. Sheffield Steelers leading by 1-0. What a fabulous sight this building is when it's full of people. Murray Hansen having words with the Nottingham bench at the moment. Corey Nielsen sitting miles away from the other 5 on the bench. Right, it's in low. The fighting penalties finished and served. Mike Rees back on the ice for Nottingham. Ferreira tying his man up well in the corner. Finnerty, scorer of the only goal of the game. On a rebound, no assist. Nottingham stretch and bring it forward. Patrico with James Cook going right wing. Patrico tries to work his way through the middle. It squirts to the corner. Cook gets a piece of it. Sheffield mop up. Cookie gets his shoulder on it and stops Regan Darby's attempted clearance, but Saric has mopped it up in the corner. Less than 3 miles to go now. Nottingham 1 shot away from equalising. That's all it'll take. Cardarelli circles. No icing. Shane Johnson switches to backhand. Nottingham trying to finish every hit now. And they've kept it in the zone on the back of it. Three on two, Sheffield break. Tessier gets it into the zone onside, has a look, slams the brakes on, it's across to Sutter. Sutter's blasts one wide. It's ricocheted back to Tessier. Tessier can't find Sutter. Nottingham bring it out. It's Myers, McCaslin and Cardarelli. Who's the hero? Jody Lehman with another save. Well, Callie Carlson takes his time out. Timeout coming with 2:12 to go. What would you tell the bench, Matt? What are you, level 3 coach, level 4 coach, or level 43? Whatever. As a highly qualified coach, what would you tell the boys at the Nottingham bench?
Well, he's going to be looking to try and win the face-off, I would hazard a guess, right back to the point man, and make sure he get the guys crashing the net. He wants to get traffic in front of Jody Lehman's goal. Be interesting to see what he does with Rusty here. Does he gamble and go for it now at 2:12? I'd probably go for it and get 6 players on the ice. Rusty's talking to Callie now, and he wants to. Rusty's saying, "What do you want me to do, coach?" But interesting. You've got to put it on the net, and we've got to be crashing the net. You got 2:12, last shake of the dice, really for the Panthers. But whatever happens here tonight, Gary, the Panthers have put it in tonight. Everybody, right across the board, right down to the young Brits, and you can't fault their effort and passion tonight.
Is he going straight to the bench? No, we've only got 5 skaters out there. Yeah, Rusty's got the bench now. Face off, Steelers end. 2:12 to go. Ellis, Patrico, McCaslin, Danny Myers, Corey Nielsen, Joe Cardarelli. Rovny Enyak's on the bench. Important draw. The linesman threw it down with Tessier not even with a stick on the ice, and the referee said, "No way, Jose." Well, they should put the 10 seconds back on the clock, shouldn't they? Was it 10? A couple of seconds? I think it was only a couple of seconds. I think I said it was 2:12. So it's still Tessier against Ellis on the draw. Marco Coonan with the puck in his hands. It's dropped down. Ellis wins it. It's back to Corey Nielsen through traffic. Sheffield can't get it out of the zone. Danny Myers keeps it in. McCaslin to Cardarelli. Save Jody Lehman. Oh, 2:01 to go. Well, I gather Jody Lehman was the star of the show when Sheffield won in top of the table Coventry last Sunday. Fans trying to get him going. Patrico against Tessier. Tessier wins it this time. Fans on it, the D-man. Doesn't get it out. Nottingham steal it back. It's Danny Myers at point. Tries to get it down. It's bouncing around. Backhand rebound. Everyone piles in, puck's underneath everybody. At one point it went slow motion there with everyone looking to see if it had crept in. I'm sure player coach Mike Ellis thought he'd sneaked it. 1:49 to go. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Mike Ellis on the right hand side. Tessier gets it forward. Nielsen gets to it through traffic. Pad save. He's scrambling around. McCaslin was just rugby tackled and hauled down, and he's screaming at the referee about it. Not given. 94 seconds to go on the game. Patrico sends it in. Cardarelli with a snapper. Goes wide. Sheffield can't get it away. Soft one to the boards. Danny Myers has it. Rink wide to Corey Nielsen. Corey Nielsen through. Hits Shane Johnson on the pads. And Nottingham keep it in the zone. Now Sean Johnson shoots. It's wide from just over halfway. Nothing on the empty net. And they've given icing. Well, that's a break for Nottingham. That's a break because we saw it hit the net, so it had to go through the crease. Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. Maury Hansen. Maury Hansen in heated discussion at the Sheffield bench this time. 62 seconds to go. Nottingham deserves something out of this one. Hold your breath. Hold the back page, Mick Holland. Nottingham have it. Cardarelli back to Nielsen. Nielsen into traffic. It bounces around. It's gone into the corner. No one knows where it is. Everyone's standing in front of Jody Lehman. To the back of the net. Sean McCaslin. It's bouncing around. It's flicked forward. Nielsen keeps it in the zone. Has to go the long way round. Round the boards. There's a penalty on the play. Sheffield taking a penalty. Finity for tripping. 42 seconds of power play to come to Nottingham. Well, I think Nottingham will get the benefit of Dave Matsos's timeout. Ryan Finity takes 2 minutes for tripping at 59:17. Rusty stays on the bench. It's 6-on-4. Nottingham against Sheffield. Matt Myers on the draw against Tessier. Tessier wins it. It's back. It's fired down the ice. Last 30 seconds of the game. Corey Nielsen brings it forward. Last kick of the Cat. Last kick by the Cats. Cardarelli ricochets into Mark Thomas. It'll sting, but it's killed some time for the Sheffield Steelers, and Nottingham need to get down the ice. Danny Myers brings it forward. Has a look. Over halfway. Sends it in low. Lehman goes behind the net. Leaves it. Tessier uses the glass, and it comes off the glass and into the crowd. Whistle. 9.9 seconds to go. A one-goal game to the Sheffield Steelers. Every game this year has been tight. Last week's 3-1 win for Sheffield was the first one decided by more than a goal. Couldn't ask for any more from the Nottingham Panthers tonight. Awesome effort. Tessier against Myers. Straight back shoot. Myers gets it back. Nielsen doesn't get the shot away. Tessier gets a piece of it. The whistle's gone. McCaslin hammers Jody Lehman's water bottle off the top of the net. Stern words. 2.5 to go. Well, there's only one play on this, Matt Bradbury. Win the draw and shoot, or shoot the draw. Only now, with 2.5 seconds left, is anybody leaving the building. Myers to Nielsen, shoot. Remember Newcastle for the playoffs? Myers tried the shot. They've run out of time. What a great effort. What a super effort. Fabulous effort. We always ask who's with us, Matt, who you fancy for man of the matches. I think in my mind there's no doubt it has to be the two keepers tonight.
Yeah, you would have thought the keepers, but special praise to the whole bench tonight. Corey Nielsen's come in for some criticism throughout this season, and he remained calm at times when, you know, the Sheffield players were trying to wind up. But I think Corey Nielsen did a good job tonight, but I think it will go to the keepers tonight. But you can't fault the effort tonight on that bench. You got to be Panthers fans have got to be proud of every one of them guys tonight. Things were tough, things were hard with injuries and penalties, and they did a good job. You know, good effort by all out there. It was a great game, 1-0 game, and what an exciting last 3 minutes.
Paul Moran making a fuss to James Neal as they shake hands centre ice. Well, we'll leave the camera running as you watch the man of the matches, to be presented by Shredall. But the Sheffield fans all chanting for Jody, and the Nottingham fans have to chant for Rusty. Well, what a stupendous effort. But for the 7th time this season, we've had a 2 or a 1 goal result between the Panthers and arch rivals Sheffield. Well, I can't believe they've given it to Ryan Finnerty, I'm sorry. I mean, he's had a good game, but that was Geordie Lehman's on a shutout. Shredall are the sponsors, it's their choice. For Nottingham, it has to be number 4. And they've given it to the youngster. What do I know? What do I know? That's the end of this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sad to report, after 60 minutes, the final score in this BMI Baby Elite League match sponsored by Shredall, the G&B Panthers 0, the Sheffield Steelers 1, but those injuries and penalties proved too big a mountain to climb. My thanks to Steve Wilkinson on the lens, Matt Bradbury for joining me, Gary Moran on the microphone. We'll see you next time on G&B Panthers DVD TV.